Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to Hanging with Mangg. Playing a little, Genshin Impact today, because it's, pretty cool. You know, it's something. It's something, there's no doubt about it. Why do I feel like that didn't decrease the audio at all? Like, whatsoever. There we go. That's more acceptable. Yeah, I mean... So, it was a busy week. So, mostly what I've been playing is Final Fantasy XIV here and there. A little Genshin Impact here and there. Been replaying The Last of Us 2 slowly. And I actually played it all the way through Metroid Zero Mission. Because I got I got this, well, Linus Tech Tips put out a video about all these like little handhelds, like the new age of sort of handheld emulation devices. And so I ordered one of them on Amazon, the Anbernic RG351P. And it's like $100 on Amazon, and it comes with a 64 gig SD card, micro SD card, with like hundreds of games pre-installed on it, which is of course highly illegal. I don't know how they can get away with this. But it's a hell of a good deal, and it's just a great little device, and I ended up playing all the way through Zero Mission. I fired it up just to like test it out, and then yeah. So yeah, aside from that, just been kind of a tiring week. Let's see. So my new kitten, Okayu, has been doing great. She's really, she's a sweetheart and is always, I mean, she's sleeping right next, she's on my mouse pad right now. And all has been pretty much well, but my eldest cat has not been doing too hot. Just, I think, like, psychologically, I guess. I don't know. He's getting older. I bring in another new kitten. Just, you know, a year and a half ago, I brought in a kitten, and he really didn't care for him at all. Finally got to the point where he tolerates that cat, and then I bring in another new kitten. And I take him out of the home that he just got used to and put him in a new home that's massive with these big stairs he has to climb. And so, you know, I don't know. And so we had a thought of, why not just hand him off to my parents, who really like him, and he really likes them. He always comes down the stairs whenever they visit, 'cause he likes them, and they live in a much smaller house with no stairs to deal with and stuff like that. There'd be no kittens to deal with. And meanwhile, you know, he doesn't spend any time with my other two cats. So my other two cats would probably just prefer another younger cat instead. So yeah, they're gonna pick him up today and take him back to their place. He's not dying or anything, so it's not really losing another cat in the same way. I can go visit him whenever I want. And I'm getting another new kitten tomorrow. Because my sister just knows a billion people, as I said, and so there's always kittens somewhere available. I want to say she didn't really clarify, but I think she meant that this other new kitten is Okayu's brother from the same litter. I'll have to get a clarification on that. I mean, I'll take it either way, but that would be great. So, yeah, I'm gonna name the new one Moogle. It's a good Final Fantasy reference. And all will be well. I still have no idea when I'm getting a puppy. Again, it's another person my sister knows, and it's all just sort of nebulous. There's no real rush. I'm not like sitting here wringing my hands, desperately waiting to get a puppy. So when it happens, it'll be cool. In the meantime, I'll have plenty of kittens running around the place. Anywho, also having my cousin and a guy he works with coming over tonight. They're gonna give me an estimate on finishing my basement, so that'll be pretty sweet. Once I get that done. Got a movie theater down there, pool table, dartboard, you know, a bar area. Should be pretty sweet. Yeah, alright. So this week on this channel, we had Ender Lilies, which is going to continue. We're getting to that part of a Souls-like, even though I didn't think it was a Souls-like, it is. We're getting to that point where it's more difficult than I really think is worth it, but we'll power through. We'll power through. We'll do it. And we also had Castlevania 2. And then I went into Castlevania 3. And it's just, I haven't really been in much of a recording mood lately. Exploring series work is just... It's been brutal. My last few videos, there was like that hour-and-a-half reading video. Then there was the hour and 20-minute DJ Cactus video. Then there was the 30-some minute video, SCP-6000 video. And then this week, there was a hour and 8-minute SCP-6001 video. And it's just been rough, man. I mean, that's a lot of long-ass videos. So, what I'm gonna do is, next week I have to work on some other 6000 contest entry. I don't remember which one. I don't think it'll be especially brutal. And then the following week, I'm just gonna work on a Lovecraft reading. I don't know which one. It won't be one of like his longer ones. I'm shooting for like a 35 minute reading, which is really not much work. And yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy that week. Recharge a little bit. Because pretty soon I want to tackle SCP-6500. Which is massively long. That will be a multi-parter. At least 2 parts. I might stretch it to 3 just to give myself a break, but probably not. Oh shit, he healed a fuck ton. Oh, because that other fuck is healing him. Shit. This isn't good, they're healing each other. There we go. Got one. Combat in this game is so fucking good. It's crazy, man. Crazy good. Anywho, where was I? Yeah, so the bottom line is I'm gonna give myself a break soon. just to reconfigure, especially with 2 new kittens and stuff. And yeah. And I want to get back into a recording mood. Not that there's a whole lot of games on the near horizon that are like, oh, I gotta get ready. Big things coming. I looked at the game release schedule and yeah, I mean, September or so, I think we're gonna be kicking it into higher gear, but we got some time. You know, Lathwood Tab is a real short one if you're looking for audiobook ideas, like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's a good one if I was just doing, like, an extra video. Sure, I'll do that at some point. If I was just like, oh, I'm gonna throw out an audiobook today on, like, a Thursday for the fuck of it. But... oh. I need this one to be... this is gonna be the main video for the week. Which will disappoint people no matter what. It'd be better if it was like 3 hours long, but I'm not interested in doing that. So, yeah, like 30, 45 minutes. I don't know which one I'll do. There's a lot of stories that I have yet to cover. And I could look at other authors, but the great thing about Lovecraft is it's pretty much all public domain. Like, no one really objects. But I get requests like, oh, can you do an audiobook of Dune? And it's like, I really don't think I'm allowed to do that. And even, there was another, like, Lovecraftian horror short story. By T.E.D. Klein called... I don't remember if it was the horror at Porath Farm or the events at Porath Farm or something like that, but it's a great little short story I read in like a compilation book, and I was like, oh, that would make a cool audiobook. I looked it up to see if anyone else had done it, and all I found was a video that was like the first 20 minutes of it. It was like a 20-minute thing. And in the comments they were like, yeah, we asked the publishers or whatever, the agents, and they're fine with this 20-minute intro, but they don't want any more than that. So, no, you can't just, like, go around and make audiobooks of whatever the hell you feel like. It's like video games, you know, most video game companies are perfectly fine with you doing... with you recording it, with you streaming it, you know, whatever, making whole Let's Plays of it. But then you have games that are like visual novel style, or like David Cage's... I think David Cage specifically had issues with it. Of like... maybe it wasn't him, but his games come to mind. Where it's like, watching a full Let's Play of the game sort of like is the entire experience, and you don't need to play the game then. Because that's how I felt about his Beyond Two Souls game or whatever. I watched a Let's Play of that when it came out. And then after it was done, I was like, I don't really need to play that. I watched it all. That's sort of like what an audiobook is. There's no reason for you to then buy the book yourself and read it. So, putting out, I mean, it's basically like copyright theft, if I were to do that. So, yeah. There's other public domain horror works. The one that I saw that I was like, I should do that, was The King in Yellow. Not for next week, because I think it's a bit long for that, but at some point I should do the King in Yellow. Anywho. So yeah. Next week is definitely going to be more Ender Lilies. Definitely going to be more Castlevania. Because I have Castlevania 4 recorded. I have Symphony of the Night recorded. And then I think I roll into Castlevania 64, of which I have a couple videos recorded. But I might abandon that, I'm not sure. To move on to greener pastures in the Castlevania series. But, I mean, since we're on a roll here with Castlevania, we might as well just carry it on for a while. On the last variety stream, we did the New World beta. Next variety stream, we'll see. When is the Lost Ark beta available? Hold on. There's still no dates. You can sign up for the beta, but there's no date. Alright, well, whatever. So I don't know. I don't have plans this time for what the variety stream will be. I don't know. I will have to see how I feel on Wednesday, you know, if I want to like tackle something new and bold and exciting, or if I just want to say screw it and play Final Fantasy 14 or something, you know. We'll see. I try not to ever have too high of aspirations for the variety stream. On Two Brothers Play yesterday, we finished Super Metroid. It was funny, Lego, before we started, was like, oh, you know, I'm hoping to finish up early tonight. You got a busy day tomorrow, and I'm like, okay, I mean, I know I'll finish Super Metroid. Yeah, last week he was worried about finishing it this week, regardless of how much time we had. But in the end, you know, I felt like he should push through because he's never beaten it before, and he pushed through, and we both beat the game, so it was all good. So next week, we're going to be starting up Legend of Mana, the remastered version that's on Steam. We are going to be playing it separately because there's no local co-op or anything like that. There's no co-op of any kind, I think. So we're just going to be doing 2 separate playthroughs of the game simultaneously. I'm more familiar with the game than he is because I've actually beaten it twice. But my last playthrough of the game was like 9 years ago, so I'll remember a lot of the early game, but past a certain point I'm gonna be basically as fresh as he is. But I think it's a good one for us to do because there is a bunch of variety in, like, the character, like the weapons that we use, the magic that we use, the companions that we choose, and the actual quest lines we pursue. Because even like 10-15 minutes into the game, we could already be on branching paths of quests to do. I think early on we will be doing a lot of the same quests, but maybe in different orders. And later in the game, we'll be on completely different, paths to the end. So I think it'll be kind of interesting, and it's a great, beautiful game, so it should be good. And I'm excited to try out the actual remaster. Yeah. You can actually do co-op. Second player can control one of the party members, but only in battle. In the remaster? I thought I read... I mean, that's how it worked in the original. I thought I heard that they removed that in the remaster. I mean, either way, we wouldn't be doing it because I think this is more interesting to do 2 separate playthroughs. That way, we're always having something different going on. We always each have something to talk about. Whereas if we do co-op, one person would be playing the game and then another person would basically just be this little bitch boy that has to follow along and just gets to play half the time. But yeah, should be good. You're gonna beat on a little girl with your hammer? Come on, man. Aside from that, just sort of keeping on. Yeah. We I don't know how much I want to reveal, but just got a DM on Twitter. I'm currently in the editing stage of a short film about SCP-1471, going for a horror thriller vibe with it. And there's an interview at the end. They want me to do the part of the interviewer. Be happy to pay, of course. Yeah, I don't take payment for stuff like that. Be happy to do it, but... So Ziggy's wife is in the active process of giving birth, I guess. I don't know too many specifics, and I don't want to reveal too many specifics even if I did know them, but shit's going down, I guess. That does not have obviously much relevance to any of you. And it really doesn't have a whole lot of relevance to me other than being like, you know, cool. That, you know, one of my best buddies is gonna be a dad. But, the relevance to our gaming group is that we're in the middle of a Hexplorit game. And from the sound of it, he's gonna be a little busy going forward. Uncle Mangg. That's exactly what they've been calling me. I'm not a big fan of kids, so, you know. I'm happy to be a wealthy benefactor, but holding it and shit, that's sort of... Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather pay for the kid's college than hold it. But anyways, so I don't know what's gonna happen now that he's gonna be preoccupied. We might have... I mean, we might just finish the Hexplorit game without him, or have one of us just play his character. I imagine that's what we're gonna do. And then going forward in the future, I think there's gonna be a lot of LAN events on Mondays and stuff. A bunch of us wanna play Dead by Daylight as like a 5-man group together. Oh, that didn't do shit. I think you have to be the traveler to do that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh. Okay. Good. Sort of like Great Expectations. I don't know. Threw out a reference that I don't get, I'm afraid. But sure. So, yeah, I'd like to stream some LAN events sometime, whether it's one of our, like, competitions or something, or just us hanging out on Mondays. Maybe not all the time. but I just don't know how audio would really work in a setting like that. Like, how do you? Because I don't have headsets, because it was never, I never wanted like a headset situation. I have headphones for all the computers, but we're always just going to be in the same room talking to each other. I didn't feel the need. We're not in like a helicopter or something. There's no need for headsets. So I just don't know how to like, or I don't know if it matters. I don't know. I don't know if it would be interesting to watch if I just had like a good webcam and with a microphone and it was just picking everything up. I don't know. Maybe that would be fine. I don't know how interesting it would be to watch regardless. Like, for the actual video game feed, setting it up to be able to show, like, everyone's computer feed, and, like, switching between them, that sounds like a lot of work for something that's not my job. So it'd basically probably just be, like, my feed, with a webcam in the corner showing all of us and all of us talking. I don't know. I don't know if it would be that interesting. The competitions maybe, but I already said we were gonna like cut back on those because most people aren't interested. So just watching 5 friends sit in a room and play Dead by Daylight together with only one person's video showing, I don't know. I don't think I really care to do much more than that for this channel, so maybe I don't have to stream anything. Oh, yep. So there we go. He just updated our chat that he is a dad. Mom is doing great. He is actually, the baby was 1 month early, which was a bit, you know, can be a bit worrisome, but apparently the baby's doing just fine and everything's good, so it's all good. Now Ziggy's life is over, so that's great. But yeah, either way, I'm sure we'll be doing more board game stuff as well, because there's 5 of us. Whenever I actually get Kingdom Death in, if there's ever 4 of us, I'd love to get that going. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Having friends that I grew up with, went to sleepovers and stuff at their houses, getting up to shenanigans, and now they're married and having kids. And probably a bit too early to ask if he's done for a while if we just play without him. Yeah. I mean, we could just leave it set up, you know. I don't know. I'm fine playing Dead by Daylight. Or whatever. Fine with whatever. I mean, if we leave it sit for too long, we'll definitely forget what the hell is going on, but it's not that big of a problem. But yeah. It's all good.
Yeah.
So, in conclusion, check out SCP-6001 tomorrow. Very pleasant, wholesome SCP, hour and 8 minutes long. If you need a clue, I used a lot of artwork from Studio Ghibli film. Well, not from film, but inspired by Studio Ghibli movies. And the music that I used is from Studio Ghibli movies. Slowed down quite a bit. So it's a very pleasant, wholesome one. With nothing bad whatsoever. Not even like a twist or anything, or an implication. It's just good. This week, Ender Lilies, Castlevania 3, and then 4. Something on Wednesday for the variety stream, I don't know what. And Two Brothers play Legend of Mana next Saturday. Should be all good. And give Genshin Impact a try if you haven't, because it's free to play and it's pretty cool. Try not to spend money on it, like I did. Alright, my name is Mangg. This has been Hanging with Mangg. Am I uploading another Castlevania today? Yeah, I don't know. I switch off. Switch off, so it's either... What did I upload last? Hold on. No, I uploaded Castlevania last, so it'd be Ender Lilies tonight. Unless I really don't feel like recording, then it will be Castlevania, but probably Ender Lilies. Alright. I will see you fine folks next week.